This is not like Janet's house.
Yeah, this is not arena quality.
All right, well, I know that Anne can make it today, so we'll go ahead and start. Grab your ball.
Okay.
So we'll start with our pelvic lift. So you've got your TheraBand nearby and your magic circle. So grab a hold, hugging. Keep your feet as close to your seat as you can. Arms reaching long. And pull those shoulders down. As you're pressing the upper arms down, really reach those fingertips. You're pulling the shoulders away from your ears, long in the back of your neck. Keep your back really flat. And we'll just start with an inhale. And the exhale lifts you up. Now as you're lifting, keep scooping with those abs. We're really lifting with our hamstrings and not pushing up with our back. Take a breath at the top. And lowering down. Squeezing your ball gently, rolling down one vertebra at a time. As you come all the way down, check those upper arms are still anchored into the floor. Inhale, and exhale, lifting up, scooping the abs in. As you're reaching the top of the thighs across the room, keep feeling those upper arms. Take a breath, and rolling down. Nice and slow. I think I lost you, Al, for a second. Nice and slow. I hear you. Keep squeezing your ball. Inhale. Exhale, lifting up. Hold there at the top. And at this highest point, you're still squeezing the ball, keeping the ribs in. And we're going to go ahead and squeeze for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold 1. Keep squeezing the ball. Let's add the feet. We're going to lift both heels up and lower. And as you lift, go as slow as you can, keeping the weight even across all 10 toes, and lower. And lift, and lower, and lift, and lower. One more time. Out, and lower, and then articulate down the spine. Nice and slow. All right, add the arms, reach the arms up to the ceiling, palms face each other. So still try to pull those shoulders down toward your waist. Squeezing your ball, we're going to curl on up. Stretching the top of the thighs, working the back of the thighs. And we're going to lift the heels again. So lift and lower, keeping those hamstrings strong as you lift. And lower, and lift. And lower, one more time, and lift, and lower. Staying up in your pelvic lift, just lower the arms by your side. Hugging the ball, you're going to keep that weight now transferring to your right hamstring. So we're going to extend the left leg straight out, still hugging the ball, and we'll hold here for 5, 4, breathing, 2, 1. Bring the foot down, and center yourself for a moment, squeeze your ball. And then we're going to shift to the left hamstring as you extend your right leg out. And we hold there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the foot down. Center yourself as you hug your ball. And lowering down all the way. Let's add the arms again. And exhale. Last time, curling up. Squeezing that ball. And then we'll go ahead and transfer the weight to that right foot again, stretching out that left leg. Now use the back to help you since your arms are in the air, squeezing the ball forward. There you are, Al. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the foot down. Center yourself for a moment. Anchor those back muscles into the floor so you can extend your right leg again. One more time. Hugging that ball gently for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the foot down, the weight centered, and rolling down through the spine. Rest the arms, but think of your back flat so you can use your abs to pull the knees into your chest. So you can grab your ball, and we'll slip it underneath our tailbone. So it's there. That's it, supporting your low back, but we're also balancing on it. Bring the legs up into your tabletop. Feel those upper arms anchoring, and you've got your toe touches. Inhale, tap. Exhale, back up. And keeping the ball super still So you're really deepening. Yes, that's it. Use those abs to help you tap with control. You can always tap the air if you're feeling you're shifting. Inhale, exhale, tap, exhale. Upper arms pressing into the floor. Tap, exhale, tap, and hold. Make sure you still feel centered in your ball. Heels together, knees apart. Let's try to tap both heels at the same time. So inhale, tap, exhale, back up. And as those heels go down, you're pressing those upper arms for help. Inhale, exhale up, and tap. Exhale up, and tap. Exhale one more, and tap. Bring it up and hold. All right, bring the feet down to slip the ball out. We'll use it between the inner thighs with the legs up in the air to stretch the waist. Arms can go out to the side, pressing them down into your mat. And we'll inhale, the legs just gently fall to the side, anchoring that opposite upper arm. Exhale back to center. Feel your back really flat in between. Inhale, side. And exhale, center. And you can keep looking up to the ceiling so that neck is long in between. Exhale, squeeze in the ball. Inhale, side. Exhale, center. Try two more. Inhale, side. Gently squeeze the ball. Coming back to center. And then we're going side. And exhale, center. Good. All right, bring the feet down. Slip the ball out to the side and grab your magic circle. So go ahead and bring the magic circle inside those inner thighs. Keeping those feet close to you like you had them for your pelvic lift. And as we're squeezing, we're really deepening the belly. So it's not just inner thighs, abs are working as we squeeze. Keep it small with the legs so you really feel those abs deepening into the mat. And exhale. Exhale. That's it. Use that breath. And we've got 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Now, keep the back flat. Use your breath to pull the legs up into your tabletop. And then we'll switch the circle to right above the ankles as we extend the legs up for our hundreds. So we're squeezing gently, but really focusing on those abs working just as much. Arms by your side. We're going to curl up with an upper body. Reach those arms long. Hugging that circle. Lower the legs a little bit. Holding there, and we'll start pumping. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 10. Nice long arms. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 20. In. And exhale, 2, 3, 4, 30. That's it. Good straight arms. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 40. Keep the arms close to your body. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 50. In. And exhale, 2, 3, 4, 60. So you can curl up a little bit higher. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 70. That's it. Hug it with both legs. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 80. More upper arms. Really splash that water under those upper arms. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 90. In. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, and hold. Now you're reaching across the room. We're going to come up another inch. Squeeze the circle. And bend the knees and come on down. Nice work. All right, bring the circle back up to the inner thighs with your feet flat. Walk your feet out further on the mat, but only as far as you can keep them flat for our roll up here. Arms up to the ceiling. Now use those inner thighs with the abs to come up slow and smooth for our roll up. So we inhale, exhale, brings the chin to the chest, squeezing the circle, scooping those abs, sitting all the way up. Try to sit as tall as you can for a moment. Squeezing and then lifting. As you're going back, you're thinking up, even though we're scooping back. There you go, good height, looking right between your circle, right in the middle. Slowly, and then arms up to the ceiling. There you go, adjust your feet if you need to. You want to make sure those feet are flat. Inhale, exhale, brings the chin to the chest. You're looking right in the middle of your circle. Squeeze the circle, use your breath, and curling nice. There you go, really tall. Anchor those shoulders. As we go back, think up as we're scooping in. Take another breath. If you run out of air, slowly lowering it back. Nice. Now take the circle into both hands. Stretch your legs on out. So now, without the circle between the inner thighs, you're squeezing them together. Now squeezing with your back and your arms to help you. We'll inhale here. And exhale as you bring the circle down, chin to your chest, squeeze that circle, squeeze. You're going to freeze here as you come up slow and controlled. Very nice. Reaching forward, long neck. Keep the circle low, just over your legs, squeezing. Think how slow and controlled you can roll on back. Very nice. Up to the ceiling, inhale. And exhale, chin to your chest, squeeze the circle, really squeeze, hug those thighs. Nice control. And stretch. Rolling down, keep the circle low, anchor the shoulders, hugging those thighs, one vertebrae at a time, last one. Inhale, slide the shoulders down to your waist. Exhale, chin to your chest, looking down at your feet, squeeze that circle. Very nice. Stretching forward and sitting on up. Slide forward, and then as you lie on back, put your circle right between the ankles or right above the ankles for our rollover. So you already got that inner thighs engaged to help you on the way over. Arms by your side. So squeezing, you're going to inhale in place. Exhale, squeeze, scooping up and over. As you get over, that's it. Reach with your heels. Think of those heels reaching for the wall across the room. If you can, you can lower the feet to the floor. Keep reaching for those heels as we lower back down. So we're squeezing, scooping. Use your breath. Upper back, middle back, lower back. As your back comes all the way down, bend the knees. Just give yourself a gentle stretch here. Adjust your circle if you need to. Stretching them back up, arms by your side. Inhale. Exhale, deep in the belly as we go up and over. There you go, stretch those legs. Nice, there you go. Reaching through your heels. As you lower, you're controlling that lowering to the floor. And then squeezing and scooping on the way down. Keep the neck long, arms stay close to your body, upper back, middle back, lower back, good. Bend the knees, stretching. All right, try one more. Hug those legs as you deepen the belly, inhale, and exhale. Again, slow and controlled, you can go over. That's it, use your hands if you need to for support. Through your heels, you're lowering if you can. Good, flexing. Now squeeze gently as you lower down. Keep the neck long, looking up to the ceiling. And as the back comes down, hug the knees. All right, very nice. All right, so go ahead and grab your TheraBand. We'll swap out the magic circle for your TheraBand. We'll wrap it around the right foot. And we'll go into our flex and point, getting ready for our circles. So as you look down at your left foot, make sure it's right out from your hip and pulling your elbows in by your side. Checking you've got that resistance to really support your leg right here. Feel those upper arms pressing into the floor as we flex and point and flex and point and flex and point. Try some ankle circles around and around, big as you can, keeping the leg as still as you can. Reverse it and around. So you're basically flexing and pointing in that big circle. Then you're going to hold the flexed ankle. As you start your big circle, you're leading with that inner thigh. We're going across the body first. So across and down, out to the side and up. And every time we get back up to the ceiling, that heel is reaching up, but that cheek is reaching down. So across and down. Exhale helps bring it up. So even though we have the band assisting us, think of that breath helping you pull it up. So across and down. Exhale up. Anchor that right cheek down and across and down. Bring it up, holding there. Keep those wrists as straight as you can. Reversing it out to the side, down. Across and up. Long legs. Out to the side, down. Across and up. Out to the side, down. Across and keeping that whole left side really anchored down. And out to the side, down. You can press down into that left heel. One more, out to the side, down. Bring it up and hold. So keeping that ankle flexed as you take the bands into your left hand. And we're pulling it across, but make sure you can really show off that inside of that thigh. So we're anchoring that cheek down. You can reach up higher with your hand for that big stretch. Pull the little toes down. Really push that right cheek down though. Really anchor it down so as far as you're going across, we don't lose that connection. And then for the inner thigh, bring it out to the side. Can you stretch behind your knee anymore? That's it, Gail, good. And imagine that foot going up towards your shoulder, so that way that whole left side can stay anchored. And up to the ceiling. And we'll change legs. So into that left foot, wrapping around the ball of the foot. Right leg's out, right out from your hip. And you've got that resistance, elbows in by your side. And we flex and point. So as you're flexing, feel all 5 toes coming down evenly. Really look up and see flexing from the ankle, not just the toes. Flex and point. Ankle circles around and around. That's it, as big as you can in both directions. Reverse it and around. Good with those legs as straight as you can. You can always lower the leg if you need to. And around and around. Holding your flex. Now showing off that left inner thigh, anchoring that cheek down, and we do the circle across the body down, out to the side and up, anchoring that left cheek down, across and down. We're using that leverage of the band to support you, across and down, so we're keeping the wrist as straight as you can, across and down. Showing off that inner thigh, you can also look up the inside of your arch. And up, try one more across the body down. Bring it up and hold. Checking the leg is straight to reverse it. Out to the left, down, around and up. And as soon as that leg goes to the left, that right upper arm stays into the floor. Keep that right tricep into the floor. Up and out to the side, down. Exhale to come up and out to the side, down. Bring it up and hold. All right, so we've got that left cheek down. The band's going to go into your right hand for the big stretch. It comes across your body a little bit. Making sure that left cheek's down. You can open up that thigh. Keep flexing as much as you can as you reach up and try to pull down with your band to give yourself that extra stretch. And as you look up your foot, try to think of your heel reaching up, all 5 toes coming down. And then bringing it out to the side for that inner thigh stretch. Right cheeks down, right heels anchored into the floor. Breathing and bring it up to the shoulder. Bring it up a little higher if you can. It doesn't have to be really low to the floor, just to keep that whole right side anchored. And then up to the ceiling. And bring it on in. All right, put your band aside. You've got your tight little ball to roll on up. And so for rolling like a ball, really feel how much you're pulling up that waist. Notice both cheeks and your rounded forward heels are glued together. Keep thinking, I'm lifting as I'm rounding forward. Inhale, takes you back. Exhale up. And you're just looking down so the back of the neck is long. Your head is part of that rounded spine. Inhale back. Exhale up, balance for a moment. Lift that waist as much as you can while you're balanced there. Exhale up, there you go, good. Lifting and roll back. And we'll come up and hold, balancing. Feel both cheeks as we keep that right knee to the chest, left leg stretching out. Now very slow and controlled as we go down to the mat. Today, let's go ahead and push our shin up into our hands. So instead of diving it down, I want you to push up so you really feel that deepening of the belly. So we're going to push up and change, and push up. So really feel your shin pushing into both hands, elbows wide, so you're connecting into your back as you deepen the belly. Push, push, and push, push. That's it. Instead of pulling, we're pushing. And keep the shoulders down. Though. Still checking if the shoulders are down as you're pushing that shin into your hands. That's it. Keep breathing. We've got 4 more. 4 and 3 and 2. Shoulders down and 1. Pulling both in, resting back. That's it. So as you're pushing that shin up, you just have to still make sure those shoulders are anchoring down. Turn your head side to side. For your double leg stretch, we'll curl up into your tight little ball. Heels stay together. Now when you reach behind you with your arms, keep them right by your ears. So arms and legs reach in opposition. Inhale, reach. Then circle the arms and give yourself a big hug. Inhale, reach. You look right between your knees. Circle and hug. And inhale, reach. The lower the legs go, more abs are working. And hug. There you go. Keep looking down so the back of the neck is long. Circle and hug. Inhale, reach. Deepen that belly, back is flat, and hug, resting back. Good. So if those arms are reaching further, just make sure you're still looking forward so we don't get into the neck too much. For scissors, legs are nice and straight up. And we'll go ahead and do the pushing again today. So when you lower your right leg, your left leg, you're going to push that shin into both hands again. So push, push, and push, push. So instead of the pulling, the pushing, so you can really concentrate on those abs deepening. Push, push. So it's a gentle push, but work on those abs to keep those legs up there, stretch those hamstrings. You can show off those inner thighs. Just make sure you're even on both cheeks. And we've got 4, and 3, shoulders down, 2, and 1. And resting back. Nice work. And again, just let that head turn. Nice and easy side to side. All right, so for lower and left, let's keep the head down. Just support your low back with your hands underneath. Legs straight up. Now press those upper arms into the floor. Push your heels together. Really feel how much their heels and hamstrings are connected. We're going to inhale as we lower and exhale lift. At your lowest point, your back is still staying really flat. So you just go to your point where you're using those abs and not slipping into any back help. That's it. Push those heels. Exhale up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. And lower. And exhale, lift. All right, bend the knees to slip your hands out. They'll go behind your head, ready for crisscross. Keeping those elbows wide. Try to stay off those shoulder blades. Extending the left leg out while we're just looking straight ahead. Make sure that left cheek is anchored down as we go into the twist. So we're going to go up to the right and we hold for 3, 2, 1. And now extend that right leg as you go into the twist. That right cheek's down and lift. 2, 3. And in that transition, make sure that straight leg, that cheek's down, and we lift for 3, 2, 1. So slow through that transition and check that long leg, that cheek's down, and lift. 2, 3. Try 2 more. Left cheek's down as we twist right, lift. 2, 3, and 1 more. That straight leg, anchor that cheek down, we twist, left. 2, 3, and bend and rest. There you go. So especially as we go slow, you can really notice if anything's shifting from one cheek to the other. Roll on up, exhale up. So your spine stretched forward, just reaching those heels straight out, a little separated. We've got the wall behind us, reaching those arms out. So hug those shoulder blades behind you, heads reaching for the ceiling, and we're exhaling forward, getting every drop of air out, but lifting the waist as we're stretching. Keep your arms up, there you go, Gail, right across from your shoulders, and then stacking to sit back up. That's it, that's it. So inhale, think of that sternum's lifting as well, and then exhale, reaching forward, lifting the waist as we're reaching forward. There you go, the shoulders are trying to sneak up, and just think it's the waist stretching forward. Big stretch in the legs, and then back up. One more time, really lift up, even weight on both cheeks, energy out through your heels. Pull those right little toes back a little bit if you can, out. Right little toes, exhale, reaching forward. Reaching, 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 and then let the hands and arms rest and the head. So big extra stretch. You can grab your ankles to pull the heels in, ready for open leg rocker. So that transition, as you lift the heels up, we're trying not to change the back. We're staying really lifted. Transfer your hands behind as you extend the legs. And you can slide your hands up or keep them on your hamstrings, but push into your hands. So you have that leverage to really lift up. Now noticing both cheeks have even weight, we're going to roll back as we look down. And exhale, come up and hold. Push into your hands with those legs as you lift up. There you go. That's it. Balance for a moment, looking down as you roll back. Exhale, coming up. There you go. Feel both cheeks. Lift your waist. Really feel that waist help you anchor both cheeks. Looking down, inhale back. And exhale up. Anchor the shoulders. There you go. Good long waist. And one more. Looking down. And come up. And we're going to balance here for a moment. Try to keep the height. Now we're going to go ahead and bend the knees and bring your heels together, but keep holding onto your legs. Now stay tall. We're going to extend the right leg open, and we're going to extend the left leg open, and they hug together. And they bend. So keep that waist lifting, shoulders down, open the right leg, open the left leg, both cheeks down, inner thighs hug together, and bend. Let's do the left leg first this time. Left leg opens, right leg opens, inner thighs together. Good, keeping the waist even as we bend the knees. One more time, left leg again, and right leg, and inner thighs together. Now hold those legs together. We'll slide down the legs as we roll into our back. Keep the legs up there until your head goes back and you can hug. All right. You're going to slide on down your mat and ready for corkscrew. Legs straight up. Keep the arms close to you. Pushing the heels into one another. Now, as your weight goes from one cheek to the other, check the upper arms stay anchored together. So we'll circle. You're looking up at the ceiling and you have a little circle to the right, around and up. And keep those triceps anchored. There you go. Just doing the circle that you can, keeping the ribs in. Exhale up and around. Use that breath. The exhale brings you back up to the right, around and up, and to the left. Exhale up and holding there. All right, reach your arms up as well. Keep hugging the legs together for a moment, and we'll roll all the way up. And we can open the legs. Ready for saw. Let's grab the circle so we can really work the waist first. Energy's out through the heels. Let's just hold the circle out in front of us. And as you squeeze gently, connect and try to get those shoulders down. We're just going to twist to the right. So we're twisting to the right, keeping that left cheek down and back to center. And then we're going to the left. Anchor that right cheek and right shoulder back to center. Just noticing it's all about the waist. To the right, and center, and to the left, and center. Now taking the circle, you can wrap it around that right foot. We'll use it for a little bit of a stretch, but keeping that chest lifted as we pulse forward. So we pulse, 2 and 3, and lift it up to the left foot. Now we're anchoring that opposite side down as we just gently stretch. 2, send the chest forward, 3. Even taller, that's a Gail, nice. And then to the right foot again. Lift up and we pulse. 2 and 3 and to the left one more time, anchoring that other side, that opposite side for 3, 2 and 1. All right, now without the circle, try to combine those 2 exercises, twisting and then keeping that chest lifted as we dive forward. So we're lifting, twisting to the right, just that waist. As we dive forward, we're going to float that back arm up. 2, 3, and back to center. Lifting that sternum up. You can lean forward a little bit. And lift and twist to the left. And diving forward, float up that back arm. Stretching the waist behind you. 3, and back to center. Think of the top of the head reaching up. There you go. Good going forward. Twist to the right. And dive forward, reach. 2, 3, and back to center. Good, get really tall. One more time to the left, anchoring that right cheek down. And diving down, float up that back arm. Reach it up. 3, and back to center. Really tall as you hug those legs together. And we'll face down for a chest lift. So separating the legs a little bit, you're pressing down into the feet. Think how much you're using the hamstrings to support the low back as we get to that highest point in your chest lift. So hands by your shoulders, elbows in close. Just inhale in place. As you exhale, you float the chest up, arms lengthen together. They can always slide in front of you if that helps you straighten all the way. Looking to the right, circle down, to the left, back to center. And as you look down at your elbows, notice the ends of the elbows are facing each other as we open the shoulders, looking left. And neck roll down, to the right, back to center, floating down, squeeze the back of the thighs, and rest your head down. Check the shoulders are down towards your waist. We'll try it again. Inhale. Both hips gently into the mat. Squeezing the back of the thighs as you lift up. Looking to your left first. And nice easy neck roll down. To the right. Back to center. Slide those shoulders down. Check the ends of the elbows towards each other. Good. And looking right. Circle down. To the left. Back to center. Soften the elbows to float all the way down. Good. All right, coming up for your single leg kicks. Pushing those fists into one another. So hands are a little bit in front of your elbows as we slide the shoulders down, hugging those legs together. Now really try to send that chest forward. So as you send the chest forward, we're sliding the shoulders down, belly button's trying to lift up off the mat, and one leg at a time. Kick, kick, and kick, kick. So kicking your heel to your seat as you're gently pressing that quad into the floor to lengthen. Good with this chest lifted. Nice. Kick, kick, and kick, kick. Hugging those legs together. Good. 2 more. Drawing that belly up. And we have 2 and 1. All right. Your double leg kicks, you're lying on your face cheek with your hands behind your back. Grabbing those 3 fingers, slide them up as high as you can. And those elbows are heavy, melting down. Also notice the shoulders are pulling down. Legs together. 3 kicks, hips into the floor. 2 and 3. Press the feet down, reach the arms back, open the chest. You're looking forward, back of the neck long. Good. And other side. Slide your hands up. Melt those elbows down. Both hips into the mat, kicking for 3, 2, 1. Press the feet down, reach the arms back. Think of your fingers going to your toes as they're hugging together. Nice. Switch again to the other side as you switch the fingers you're holding. Again, try to sink them up as high as you can. Elbows melting down, hugging those legs. And we're kicking for 3, 2. Feel both hips. And then press the feet down, reach the arms back. Really stretch long. Good. That chest is going forward even though your hands are going to your feet. Good. Other side. Last time. So hands up, elbows down. Check the shoulders as well. And we're kicking 3, 2, 1. Press the feet down. Reach the arms back. Good to really squeeze the back of the legs to get a little extra lift. And resting on down. All right. Sit back in your child's pose. Just stretch the waist and the arms. Really walk your fingertips forward so you can really feel that nice stretch under the arms all the way down to the waist. All right, come on up and grab your circle. We'll use it for our neck pull. So let's go ahead and put the circle flat and we'll squeeze it with the heels, focusing on those inner thighs. And that's it, hands behind your head. So Stephanie, you can have your circle between your heels. So it's flat, there you go. So you can squeeze it to help get in touch with the inner thighs and abs. Now as you're sitting here to start with, push your head into your hands. So your head's right in alignment, and elbows are pulling out, and we're going up as we start, and then rounding, controlling all the way down to the mat. Keep those elbows wide. Feeling that circle squeezing gently. Inhale. And then exhale, nose into your knees. You can keep the elbows as wide as you can as you stretch forward and sitting up. That's it. Again, keep your head going into your hands. Even more, Gail. That's it. So heads up to the ceiling. And we're going back, straight back, straight back, straight back. Rounding. Use that circle whenever you need to. You're controlling. Right at the end is hard. That's it. All right, and inhale. Exhale, chin to your chest. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. We're keeping those elbows wide as we roll up and dive down. And sitting up tall. Feel both cheeks evenly. One more time. Head's reaching for the ceiling to start with. That's it. And then squeeze. I think how controlled you are the last couple inches. Nice. Elbows wide. And exhale. Nose into your belly. That's it. Keep breathing, you got it. Nice, and rounded, and sitting up. All right, nice work. Grab your circle, legs together. For your spine twist, keep those ankles glued together. We'll twist to the right, that double pulse, and exhale, and center. Lift up and a little bit forward. Pull your shoulder blades behind you a little bit, Gail. Pull them back, yes, but keep the arms straight. That's the challenging part. So to the left, and center, and to the right, and center, and to the left, and center. All right, without the circle, go ahead and just bring your arms out to the side, a little lower than your shoulders. So keep the legs together to start with. We lift and twist to the right. Really think of your height. Now hold there. Bend that right knee and grab it with your left hand. So you're holding on to keep that height. Now use your waist. You're not going to do anything with the arm. You're just going to move from the waist. You can look over your hand and just breathe. You're using that leverage of holding on with your left hand. And try to stay that tall. Let go and slide that right leg back out. Keep tall, lift that sternum. And back to center. All right, other side. So you're lifting tall. Twist to your left. Now think up, up, and then you're bending that left knee to grab with your right hand. So holding firmly to lift up, there you go, think of your head going up, and then you can get a little extra rotation looking over your fingertips. Try to hold all from that waist, and lift your right waist even more out. Need that right waist lifting up, and you stretch that leg out, keeping that height as you reach that right arm out. Taller with that right side, yes, there we go. Back to center. That's it. So on that side out, it's going to feel exaggerated for that right side to float up. All right, grab. That's the hard side. Grab your foam roller. Let's use it for our bridge. So close to you. Both feet on top to start with. And just arms by your side. Press those upper arms into the mat. So feel like you're hugging with your arches. And we're just going to inhale here in place. You're pressing down into the foam roller to lift up. Keep the hands scooping with those ribs in, even though you're lifting up with those hamstrings. Right knee comes in. And then we're going to stretch that right leg up. Now left hamstring is pulsing up. And we've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold 1. Now hold there. Let's reach both arms up. Palms face each other. And we pulse again for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold 1. Bring the foot down. Rest the arms by your side. Left knee comes in. And we stretch that left leg up. All right, check the ribs are in. It's almost like you're trying to pull your mid-back towards the mat. And then right hamstring. Up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold 8. Then we're adding the arms. Palms face each other. Press into the mat for help. And make sure both arms are straight as we pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now bring the foot down. And then lower through the spine. Rest the arms. All right, let's change the foam roller to the long ways. So now you're going to have your left foot on top of the foam roller, right foot's on the floor. They're right across from each other. Now think how much you're pushing down just to start with that left leg, finding that left hamstring. Arms just by your side. So with the pelvic lift, we're scooping up. Now really feel how much you're pushing down into the foam roller with that left hamstring. Right heel comes up. And then when you're ready, that breath helps you pull that right knee into your chest, stretching it up to the ceiling. Now hold here, squeezing that hamstring. We're going to lower and lift that right leg. We're going to flex and lower and point and lift. Keep it long, reaching out, lower. Exhale, lift, pushing with that left hamstring, and flex and lower, and point. One more, flex and lower, and point. Hold it there. We're going to reverse it, so we're pointing down and flexing up. Reach it across the room, pointing down, flexing up. That's it, squeezing and breathing into that left hamstring, and pointing down. And flexing up. Now hold up there. That heel is reaching for the ceiling as we lowering down. Nice work, you guys. Excellent. Other side. So now right foot is pushing down. That foot can be close to you, so you can really feel that anchoring down with that right hamstring. We inhale. Exhale, pressing down to lift up. Now we're going to hold there. Check those ribs are in. And you're keeping that roll as still as you can as you're pressing down. Left heel comes up for a moment. Then when you're ready, pull that left knee in. All right, we're stretching that leg up. All right, use the upper arms for help. We're going to flex as we lower. Inhale, lower the left leg. Pointing back up. Think of that heel reaching across the room. And exhale up. And flex and lower. And point and lift. One more time, flex. Long in the neck. And pointing and lift. Now to reverse it, we point as we lower. Inhale, flexing back up. That's it, keep pushing down into your foam roller with that right hamstring. Heel to the ceiling. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Two more. Inhale, lower. You can even walk those fingertips down to pull those shoulders down. Last one, point. And flex. Now that left heel's reaching up, and you're controlling your descent all the way down. And lower the leg. Nice work. Go ahead and change your foam roller so again it's underneath you. We'll use it to stretch, so we'll lift up, place it underneath your back where it's comfortable for you. And then you're going to pull your knees into your chest. All right, we'll go ahead and hug that right knee into our chest as the left leg stretches out. Keep it as straight as you can as you line up right underneath your hip. And each breath that goes down, lower and lower. Keep it as long and straight as you can as you're diving that right knee to your shoulder. We're keeping those shoulders down toward the floor. And just breathe as it gets to your lowest point, which might not be on the mat, even if it's in the air. Just breathe. And then when you're ready, pull that foot in to change sides. So grab a hold of that left leg. Diving that knee to your shoulder. Right leg is stretching out. Reach it out long. That's it. It's right under that right hip. Going lower and lower. And the lower it goes, keep opening the shoulders so the head stays heavy into the floor. And then at your lowest point, wherever that is, bring it on in and into your chest. All right, and then you can go ahead and gently push that roll away to come on down to the mat. All right, and roll on up. Put your roll to the side, and let's do our side kick series. So line yourself up with the back edge of your mat. You can be up on your elbow, and then both feet slide to that front corner. So check that you're keeping that top hip forward like that wall is behind you. And you'll bring your hand behind, or it can be in front. So if you have it behind you, keep checking that top shoulder stays down. Think of that waist lifting up. You're almost imagining pulling up off the ribs. And that top leg kicks forward. Kick, kick, and stretching back. Lift the waist as it goes behind you. You can push into that bottom leg, kick, kick, and stretching back. Make sure we're really kicking with a hamstring, so it's not the foot, it's the leg taking the foot up in front of you. Stretching back, and then show off that inner thigh, kick with that hamstring, leg is straight, and stretching back. Bring them together. So top leg, we're tossing up the ceiling, toss it up and flex. Resist coming down, pressing down, all the way to your foot. Good. And tossing up, flex. Reaching and think of lifting the waist. Nice and controlled. And toss it up and flex. Reach it out, show off that inner thigh on the way down, all the way down. One more time. Toss it up, flex, and bring it on down. So it's right over that bottom arch for little circles. And we circle 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Reversing back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bend that top leg in front. Slide that bottom leg back so the bottom foot is even with the hip. All right, lift that waist, and you're going to float that bottom leg up. It's nice and straight, and we'll circle here. And circle 2, 3. Very still with the torso. 7, 8. Reversing back. 2, 3. Keep it straight. 6, 7, 8. Rest it on down. All right, so now your top leg is going to be stacked right on top of the bottom leg. Let your head rest down on your arm. Using that hand in front, pull that shoulder down. So your top leg floats up in the air. It's going to stay there. Inner thigh on the bottom floats up to it. And think how long that bottom leg is getting, longer as it comes up and lower. So the heels come together because of that lower inner thigh. Good. And lift and lower and lift. And now lower them both. Stay in your V and we'll lift them both. Keep that top shoulder so they lift together and lower together. And lift together and lower. Using that waist, lift together, hold them up there, and go into your scissors. Keeping those legs straight so it can be small range. Stretching those ankles as you flex. And point. And legs together, lowering down. All right, bring yourself up to slide those legs back to that front corner. Now as we go into hot potato, really showing off that top thigh and pressing into your bottom leg for support. So we'll tap in front for 5. So we have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stretch that top leg out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 4s. 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep it long. 4, 3, 2, 1. 3s. 3, 2, 1. Stretch it out. 3. And we're going to choose 2. And 2. Then singles. Single up. Single again. Good. That top hip tries not to shift forward and back and together. So feel that waist lifting as we slide the top foot in for passe. Knee to the shoulder, back of the leg stretches on up. And then longer on the way down. Pull those shoulders down as you lower. Slide it in. Knee to the shoulder. Stretching that leg up. And then longer on the way down. One more time. And sliding it in. Knee to the shoulder. Keep that knee there. Back of the leg takes it up. And longer on the way down. Now pull up, almost imagine off that bottom rib to reverse it. Toss it up. Knee to the shoulder, foot to the knee. Keep that knee right to the ceiling. Slide it down your leg. Toss it up. Bend the knee. Bring the foot down, lift the waist, and sliding it on out. Good. Toss it up. Bend the knee. Bring the foot down. Slide it out. So once again, feel that waist lifting. And let's try our bicycle going forward. Straight leg. Bend the knee. Now lift as we send that whole thigh behind you. We're lifting up the torso without going forward. Good. And together. And straight leg. Bend the knee. And so lift that waist. There's definitely weight in that bottom elbow, but you're lifting off the rib and pressing that bottom leg. One more time. Going forward, straight. Bend. The thigh goes behind you as you lift that waist. Think of the head reaching up and up and up. And together to reverse it. The leg is straight back, keeping those hips stacked. Keep the thigh there as you bend behind, kicking that heel to your seat. Lift the knee up into your chest. Show off the inner thigh as you extend. And together. So straight back, lifting up. Bend it behind. You're pressing that bottom leg. Good, lifting the waist. That was it. Pull the knee in. And stretching it out. That's it. Foot's right across from your hip. Together. And straight back. Lifting to bend it behind you. Pull the knee up into your chest. Showing the inner thigh. Stretching it forward. And together. All right. Let's face down. And go ahead and just rest your forehead in your hands, elbows are wide. Both hips into the mat. Those legs are super long and straight. You float them off the mat and open and close for your little heel beats. That's it. Those upper thighs are trying to stay off the mat. And then rest them down for a moment. Check the shoulder down. Both hips pressing into the mat to float those legs up again. Those hamstrings are still supporting that lower back as we open and close. So as those heels are coming together, it's because those inner thighs, legs are nice and long, shoulders down, and rest. All right, other side. So changing sides. How are we doing? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So onto your elbow. All right, you've got that wall behind you as you slide the legs forward. All right. So with your hand behind your head or in front, you're still noticing that top shoulder down. So keeping that top hip, think of it going up to the ceiling as we kick forward. Kick, kick, stretching back. So try to show off that inner thigh as you're kicking forward. You're almost pulling the hip back as you're kicking forward. Stretching it behind and forward, kick, kick. Stretching it back. Think of lifting off that bottom rib and forward, kick, kick. And stretching back. Legs together. Tossing that top leg up to the ceiling. Toss it up and flex. Reach it long on the way down. Show off that inner thigh. And toss it up, flex. Resist on the way down. Pressing down against something. Yes, good. And toss it up, flex. Reaching. So as your heel going one way, think of your head reaching in opposition. And toss it up, flex. Reaching out longer than that bottom leg now. Holding it there. Little circles. We circle. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Reversing back. 2. Show off that inner thigh. That's it. 6, 7, 8. We're bending in front. Bottom foot slides back to be even with your bottom hip and elbow. So now lower leg is super straight, floating it up there. And now circle here. So it's really that inner thigh circling. You have to keep that foot out there, but we're not letting that knee bend. 7, 8, reversing back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, rest it down. All right, top leg on top. You're gonna find your V down there. Now rest your head down your arm. Use that hand in front as close to your body to remind those abs to be in, top shoulder down. So that top leg reaches up nice and long, doesn't have to be very high. And now exhale, lift that lower leg to it. And lower. Exhale, lift. Try to imagine that lower leg getting longer as it comes up. And lower. Keeping the hand heavy into your arm. And lower. And reach them. Keep them together. They're going to lower together and lift together. Think of those toes reaching across the room, lifting up. So that top waist is working. Make sure that top hip stays forward and it doesn't rock back. There we go. And lift up. Now hold it up there. And you've got your small little scissors. That's it. Keeping it small so those legs are straight. You can stretch in those ankles. And you can point and stretch. Now bring them together, hold, and lower down. All right, nice work. Bring yourself up to slide those feet to that front corner. So with hot potato, we're really stable with the hips as that leg goes back and forth. So really think, not moving at all with those hips. And you're going to stretch that top leg out, show off that inner thigh, tapping in front for 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, reach out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, try some 4s. 4, 3, 2, 1, up. And 4, 3, 2, 1, 3s. 3, 2, 1, stretch it long. 3, 2, 1, 2s. 1, 2, up. And 1, 2, single, really tall. Single, up. Single again. Single, up. Single, up, together. So into your passe, you're trying to lift that rib as you slide the foot to the knee. Knee to the shoulder, releasing that hip as we extend with a hamstring. Lowering down to your foot. and slide it in. Knee to the shoulder, top shoulders down as you extend. Reach it longer on the way down, good, and slide it in. Knee to the shoulder, stretching that leg up, reaching it on down, reversing it, nice, and toss it up. Knee to the shoulder, foot to the knee. Now you're about to slide the foot down. Think of that wall behind you as you slide it up. That's it, toss it up. Bend the knee, bring the foot down, lifting up, and think of a wall on either side of that leg, sliding down. One more, toss it up. Bend the knee, bring the foot down, lift the waist, slide it out. All right, ready for your bicycle forward. So straight, like foot's right across your knee, or you're across from your hip. Bend the knee, lift the waist to send it behind you, pulling up, and together. So straight leg, that's it. Bend, keep checking that top shoulder, stretching it behind you, lifting the waist, and together. And one more straight forward. Bend, as that whole thigh goes behind you, lift that torso, that's it. So we're not going forward, but we're going up and together. Reversing, so leg goes straight back without changing the hips. Bend it behind you, stretching that quad, pulling that knee on up. Scoop those abs in to help you extend the leg in front together. So lifting up behind you, bend and kick your heel to your seat. Pull it in. Now as the leg goes forward, already thinking I'm showing off that thigh to pull that hip back. Yeah, pull that left hip back even more, Stephanie. Pull that hip back. There you go, together. Try it again, straight back. Bend it behind, kick your heel to your seat, pull that knee on up. So that hip's almost going back to straight. There you go. So we're keeping that back long and together. All right, good work. Let's stretch those hips and we'll face up. So crossing the right ankle with the left knee, we'll grab that left hamstring and pull it into you. So each breath, imagine open that chest more, pulling that left knee to your shoulder. And almost imagine trying to get your elbows close to the floor for that big stretch in the hamstring and that hip. Bringing the left foot down. You can open up that right thigh, just pushing gently with your hand. That's it, so creating all that space in front of that right hip without letting your left cheek come off the floor. And then knee over knee, arms out to the side. And keeping that one foot on the floor, both knees fall to the side, stretching. And ribs pull in to find that center. Then they both fall to the right, looking left. Use your breath and those ribs that pull in center. Then as you pull the knees in the chest, you can curl up for a moment. So you can slide your hands down towards your ankles as you rest your head and pull in opposition. So we're trying to stretch more in the glutes now. Underneath, just keeping those shoulders down wherever you're holding. And then uncross and hug those knees in. Good. All right. Reach over and grab your circle. We'll use it for our teaser. You can stay lying down and put your feet right inside the padded part of your circle. You're holding onto one pad, pushing into the other pad. Keep those arms straight. You're connecting those shoulders down to your waist. Using your breath, we're going to bring your chin to your chest as you lower the legs. And we're controlling that coming up. If you want to bend the elbows and lift a little bit more with your torso, you can. Just keep those shoulders down. Then we lengthen the arms and control rolling down. You can keep gently pushing into your circle as you rest your head back. So we inhale and exhale, chin to your chest, push into your circle. Round, you can bend the elbows to come up. If you need to bend the knees, you can always bend the knees into your tabletop. Lifting up, and then lengthen the arms, rolling down all the way. One more time. Inhale, and exhale, chin to your chest. Arms are straight here, and then as you come all the way up, then you can gently pull yourself up. From here, your legs are straight or bent. That's it, and let's go ahead and bend them into our tabletop. Hold here, legs will stay there. We'll take the circle out and put it into both hands. Now feeling those cheeks even, We'll go ahead, hang in there. You got it, you're fine. All right, lift up. Keep those shoulders down. Let's rotate to the right. Rotating side. Keep both cheeks down, both shoulders, and center. And to the left. And center. Now you can stay on tabletop, or you can extend up into your full teaser to go side. And center. Keep breathing, whether you're bent or straight. And rotate. And center. Nice work. And roll on back. Put your circle aside. Let's flip over and let's go into our swimming. So let's start with the arms out in front. So arms are straight, reach those legs behind you. Let's slide the shoulders down to float that chest up a little bit. So we're already lifted. So that way you can really connect into our back. Try to get that sternum forward. Both hips, so from here, squeeze those legs, they float up, arms float up, and we go into our swimming. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 10. Reaching with that chest and arms. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 20. Kicking with those hamstrings. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 30. In. Moving those arms up and down. Good. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 40. Just one more. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 50. And rest. Nice work. Sit back and stretch. Good. Reaching that waist and then bring yourself up into your mermaid. So sitting tall for a firm hold with your leg as you reach that opposite arm up and you're lifting up to go over. Stretching, feel those ribs reaching up. Nice long arms. And then bring it down to the floor, stretch the other side. Good, now those opposite ribs are reaching up. And then come all the way up. Switch sides. All right, firm hold with your leg, reach up the ceiling. Think of that sternum going up and over. There you go. Each breath takes you a little bit further over, but also thinking up with those ribs. Good. Careful your head doesn't go too far away from your ear there, Stephanie. There, yes, yes, there you go. And then bring it on down, other side. Reaching. Good. And bring yourself on up. Very nice. Just grab your foam roller. Let's just do some nice easy circles. You're just going to sit right on top on the end. Feet are just hips width apart. And you're going to reach your arms out, or you can use your hands on the floor to guide you back. And think of that lift as you go back. Nice and controlled, making sure there's plenty of room for your head. So adjust further down if you need to. Very nice, that looked great. Great control going back. All right, feet are close to your foam roller. Feeling both cheeks evenly, arms are nice and long by your side. And we'll do some nice easy circles. We're going to reach up the ceiling, thumbs go up, over your head, and circle around. Reaching up, dive them over your head, keeping your back as flat as you can, especially when the arms are over your head. And reaching up, dive them down, out to the side, by your side. One more time, reaching up, over your head, out to the side, by your side. Now opposite arm and leg, so right arm straight, the left knee's bent coming up. Both cheeks down, and bring it down. You can use the hand that's on the floor, but lifting up the waist. Even though we're lying down, we're tall and lower. Just make sure that arm comes up straight, so we're moving from the back. And lower. Opposite arm and leg, lifting up that waist, breathing. And lower. Good. All right. Bring both hands behind your head, and we're curling up. And now you can walk around until your roll is in the middle of your back. I'm just going to adjust so I can show you. There you go. Good. So it's like your pelvic lift, and we're going back and forth. Just stretching into that mid-upper back. Keep your hips up so you have that gentle pressure to get that adjustment. Head is supported. And one more as you bring your seat down. We still have that gentle pressure into the foam roller. You can walk your feet in closer as you transfer the hands behind. Now think I'm already lifted with the shoulders down, and then just float off your roll. Lifting. All right. And then go ahead, face down. And one more child's pose stretch with your head just dropping through the middle. Let's just use the foam roller for our plank to finish. So you have to keep that roll as still as you can, keeping the wrists straight. You're extending the legs out behind you in your plank, sending your chest forward, hugging those shoulder blades together. Lift your hips up just a little bit, Stephanie, so you're not swaying your back. There you go. Hugging those legs together. We're holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift the hips up. You can walk your feet on in. And then hands just hanging in front. You're staying in your V, and you're rolling on up. Keep rolling up. Your head's going to be the last thing. And then you're all the way up. You're going to stay in your V. Let your arms just hang by your sides. That's it. So think that sternum's going up. Hands are just loose. Have your palms face each other. Inside the elbows face each other. And we've got the strong legs. And we're just going to float those heels up just an inch or so. And lower. Think that energy out to the top of the head as we float up. Good. And lower. One more time. You don't have to lift very high. So you're just holding there. And we're going to see if we can turn our head and look side. And center. And side. And center. Just lift that waist, hug those thighs, and see if you can close your eyes. Hang in there, open, oh, almost there, and lower. Thank you so much for joining me. Excellent. Have a great rest of the evening.
You as well.
All right.